All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Diamond Hills. It's nice to be back here. It has been a very busy day, but we got to keep up the good work and let our voice be heard. No retreat, no surrender until an independent Yoruba nation is birthed, until the shackles of Fulani Caliphate is broken and the Yoruba people become what God has created them to be and be who God has made us to be. We are not resting on our horse until victory is won. And this we shall achieve. All hands must be on deck until the fifth columnist are pushed out of our space. Once again, this is Diamond Hills. There's no mincing word with us. We hit the nails on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. This is what we are, and this is what we are going to be on a continuous basis. God helping us. Okay, let's get to it. All right, let's go there. Today we'll be considering how ungrateful the Fulanis are. Whoever that want to stick out his neck to do the bidding of Fulanis today, tomorrow, they will have themselves to blame. Everyone, all the persons, all the political actors, military gladiators that have done the bidding of the Fulanis one way or the other are now regretting, crying, from Taraba to Benue, from Benue to Ekiti to Himo to Ebonyi. Everywhere is the same story. I've never seen any group of people that are so ungrateful like the Fulanis. I will give you a lowdown. Then you can form your own opinion. All these facts are out there. Our job is just to present them to you, to serve as your conscience. Okay, let's go there. To the Tinubus of this world, their payback time is drawing nearer. Okay. This broadcast of today is just to enlighten and educate this ignorant and brainwashed political and military class from the South and Middle Belt. Please listen carefully and learn lessons so that you won't perish like the people of yesterday. Anytime you decide to follow the crowd and dance to the tune of Fulanis, you end up paying with your life at the end. Be careful what you do with the Fulanis today, because it will hurt you at the end. He that sows the wind must surely reap the whirlwind. Okay, please run away from the Fulani as far as possible. I will give you examples blow by blow of how Fulani have betrayed everyone that has helped them before. Okay, when the Hausa Fulani wanted to eliminate General Aguiyi in Rosi, it was alleged that General T.Y. Danjuma and Joe Garba led the attack in Ibadan, in Lalupon to be precise. Ironsi and Colin Adekunle Fajuyi was murdered in cold blood. And today, these same Hausa Fulani are ravaging Taraba State now, the ancestral home of T.Y. Danjuma. He himself is languishing now under the weight of Fulani savagery and cruelty. What goes around comes around. When you do the bidding of the Fulanis today, they will pay you back in a brutal way. Ungratefulness, ingratitude is the second name of the Fulanis. So, to the Tinubus of this world, be careful what you made your people go through, because you want to do the bidding of the Fulanis, because at the end of the day, they will come back and bite you. That is what Fulani means. That is the meaning of Fulanis. Ingratitude is the full meaning of Fulanis. Okay, another example. When the Hausa Fulani feudalists used David Mark and General Sani Abacha to prevail and threaten Badamasi Babangida to annul the victory of Moshood Abiola, David Mark was feeling good, thinking he was blocking Chief Abiola and Yorubas. He never knew he was digging his own grave. Today, the same Fulani he was trying to please them by annulling the victory of Chief Moshood Abiola, the same Hausa Fulani has turned around today to destroy Benue, his ancestral land. Benue, as of today, has suffered more than any state in the hand of the Fulani's S-men. What goes around comes around. The Fulani cannot sit down and think and say, this man has helped us. He helped us to destroy the victory of Moshood Abiola. We should spare him. No. Fulani is always looking for new victims. They are looking for new victims, new casualties every day. They don't think back. They only think of the next damage they are going to do. Today, David Mark was used to thwart the victory of Moshood Abiola. But today, the same Hausa Fulani, they are destroying his ancestral land in Benue State, Oturupo, everywhere in Benue State. Makurdi, Fulani has taken over. They don't think back and say, oh, this man has helped us before. No. They have no memory. So, to the firemeans of this world, to the Usodima of this world that are trying to please Hausa Fulani, you are wasting your time. They will still come back and hunt you down. They don't have a memory. Whatever good you do to them, you just waste your time, waste your effort, waste your money. To those people that are donating 500 million in Sokoto, to those ones that are donating 50 million in Sokoto, you are wasting your time, you are wasting your money. Chief Moshood Abiola gave his personal money to the Hausa Fulanis. At the end of the day, they still kill him. Okay? All right, let's go. When we were telling Buhari to tread carefully about his lopsided appointment favoring the Fulanis, Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina told us to keep our mouth shut. Now, the same Fulanis are now his nemesis. The same Fulani are now the nemesis of Muhammadu Buhari. They are surely crashing his presidency and they are ruining his legacy, if at all there is any legacy for Buhari. Buhari's government has collapsed and Nigeria destroyed just because Buhari wanted to please the Fulanis. The Fulani don't give a damn. It doesn't matter if Buhari wants to please them or not. All they know is destruction. From north to south, east to west, south, southwest, south, everywhere. To the Fulanis, killing, destruction, raping, maiming, kidnapping is the only language they understand. This must get to the skull of the southern politician. Wake up. Defend your people. Defend your ancestral land. That is the only way you will be satisfied that you've done a good job for yourself. All right. Let's go there. Let's go there. Another example is the evil genius Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, who confessed that he was under intense pressure from the Northerners, the Fulanis, to annul the June 12th election and throw his longtime friend and benefactor, Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, he threw him under the bus. Eventually, Abiola was murdered by the Fulanis. Now, the Fulani terrorists and Boko Haram jihadists are now some hours away from Babangida's Mina hilltop mansion. They are now some hours away from Babangida's Mina hilltop mansion. According to Niger State Governor Mr. Abubakar Sani Bello, Boko boys are now in Kaure and Shiroro, hoisting their flags, and Nigerian army don't dare move near them. Nigerian military is overpowered, overwhelmed, and conquered. Babangida must be jittery now. The Fulanis has come for him. What goes around, come around. The Fulani cannot remember again that Babangida has helped them to thwart Abiola's victory and return power to the north through General Sani Abacha and General Abdulsalam Abubakar. Fulanis have forgotten that Babangida has helped them before. They've forgotten that Abdulsalam has helped them before. Now, they will come for their jugular. They don't care. They don't care. They are like a roller coaster. No break, no jam. Okay? So that is why everybody must be very careful what you do with the Hausa Fulanis. That is their life. So that is their life. They don't have any remembrance. Whatever you do for them, you are wasting your precious time. All right? Okay. Let's go there. Another example. Abdulsalam Abubakar, the man that promoted and signed the criminal 1999 constitution into law to please the Fulanis. He is now restless, going up and down, looking for peace. If Niger State's governor have control over the defense architecture of his state, he could have pushed the Boko Haram terrorists back. But again, he that sows the wind must surely reap the whirlwind. What goes around must surely come around. He too lives in Minna, and Boko Haram boys can march into Minna with ease any time from now. 1999 constitution is to blame. He was trying to please the Hausa Fulanis by taking all the power away from the governors and place everything under the hands of the president, and they were sure they will always secure the presidency. That means they hold the whole of the country by the jugular. But now, what goes around has finally come around. The hen has come to roost. Okay, so let's go further. Let's go there. Recently, Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi told the Fulani S-men, "You are welcome in Ekiti State, that they are at home. Ekiti is your home, you are welcome," he said in February this year in Akure, Ondo State. He was trying to be politically correct and be in Buhari's good book so that he can become the vice president, or he want to become the president in his brain, in his own head, in his fantasy, in his imagination. That same week, Fulani S-men destroy maize plantation worth millions of naira in Ekiti. Ekiti farmers' investment went into flames. Many people killed and kidnapped thereafter, all because Fayemi was trying to be nice to the Fulanis. Any act of kindness, I repeat myself please, any act of kindness you extend to the Fulanis will end up hurting you and destroy you ultimately. Any kind of kindness you do to the Fulanis will end up hurting you and destroy you ultimately. Before I forget, let's look at the case of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. He risked his career, all his goodwills, all his machineries, he collapsed it into APC. Buhari has forgotten all of this. If Buhari had not forgotten, he would have ruled with wisdom, knowing fully that somebody that invested much in this presidency will still come back on the same APC ticket. But now, APC is a damaged good. APC is a damaged good. Nobody can win any election on the platform of that APC today. For Buhari, no problem. He has crossed the bridge. He can destroy the bridge. He has crossed the river. He can destroy the bridge. Nobody. It doesn't matter who is coming after him. For him, it doesn't make any difference. That is what we are telling you about the Fulanis. Always be careful. Any act of kindness to Fulani is like, come and destroy me. That is the meaning of it to Fulanis. Be careful what you do with the Fulanis, because it will end up hurting you ultimately. Okay, let's go there. When David Umahi, the governor of Ebonyi State, was playing to the gallery, and leaking the boot of Buhari and defecting to APC so as to be in the good book of the Fulanis. He thought he was being smart and politically calculative. Now, ask Umahi, he knows better. Fulani has now destroyed the whole of Ebonyi landscape, and Buhari is nowhere to be found to save him now. Be kind to Fulanis and pay with your own life. That is it. It's as simple as ABC. Be kind to the Fulanis, you will pay back with your own life. Tinubu, be one. Be one. Okay, let's go there. Instead of Hope Uzodinma of Imo State to listen to his own people in Imo State and interface meaningfully with Imolites and Igbo agitators, he was confiding in Buhari and inviting Nigerian armed forces to destroy and kill his own people. Now he knows better. Fulani is an ill wind that blows nobody, no good. Uzodinma, our market. Our market, bro. This hope is now turning to hopelessness in Imo State. This hope is now turning to hopelessness in Imo State. You see, Southerners, it's better for you to be wise up before it's too late. So, my message to the Southern and Middle Belt politicians and military officers is to wake up and support their own people. To the Yoruba traditional rulers, politicians, religious leaders, opinion molder, it's better you rally around your people and create your own Oduduwa Republic and stop fooling yourself by supporting a collapsing Fulani Caliphate. Stop fooling yourself by supporting and following sheepishly a collapsing Fulani Caliphate. It amounts to foolishness and stupidity on the part of Yoruba and Igbo leaders for not supporting their own native people. When you refuse to support Yoruba nation, the fate that befalls all these people mentioned above will surely befalls you. Go and ask them now. T.Y. Danjuma, David Mark, Buhari himself, all those people that have sacrificed their integrity and their name for the Fulanis, where are they today? Babangida is biting his finger in me now for annulling June 12 election, but he will not be able to come out and speak it out. But we are all psychologists. From his own confessions, from his body language, he is not a man at peace with himself because he wants to do the bidding of the Hausa Fulanis. If care is not taken, Hausa Fulani Boko Haram will ransack Minna in a matter of days. May God help us. To those people that are trying to please the Fulanis to the detriment of their own people, you will all fall from grace to grass and from fame to shame. This goes to all the governors, senators, House of Rep members, religious leaders, the GOs, and the traditional rulers collecting briefcases, collecting checks, collecting Ghana must go from the Fulanis. Àwọn alálẹ̀ á bí yín, Ọlọ́run á bí yín. God himself will ask you both here and in the hereafter. God himself will ask you both here and in the hereafter. Every soul, every single soul that was lost to the Fulanis in Southwest, God will ask the leaders, how far? How did you do it? How did you allow my people to die under your watch? A word is enough for the wise. Once again, this is Diamond Hills We speak the truth. We hit the nail on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. If you are new on our platform, please subscribe to this channel to help us grow and to be able to spread the message. Yoruba nation is the only nation we have. After Yoruba nation, we don't have any other nation to go. That's why Yoruba nation must be given birth to, and we must salvage our land from the hand of the oppressors. May God help us. Think twice before you follow Tinubu sheepishly to 2023 election. God will help us. Have a nice day. Bye.